Hello my beautiful love goods and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am building another tiny house, and yes, it's another rectangle because I'm so original. But yeah, I am building another tiny house, and I thought I would build like a kind of sort of rustic house in Granite Falls. It's not really rustic, it's actually very modern, but it is an open concept tiny house, and this one is largely inspired by a tiny house tour that I saw some time ago that is like split level, and it had that like bed where it's like on a thing that goes up and down, and you can like lift the bed up to the ceiling if you want it out of the way and then bring it down. Yeah, I might link it in the description or something. I probably will forget, but it was like a really cool tiny house tour, and I think it was like the first tiny house tour that I saw on YouTube that really got me into watching tiny house tours like all the time. So yeah, it was a lot of fun building this, and there is no custom content with this build, so you can easily find it on the gallery by searching my username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey. And it does contain pretty much all the packs, but you know, usually it's just like one item or two items from packs. It's no big deal really, but yeah, I really liked this one because it's a lot of white and a lot of gray with very few like hints of colors. Like the door, actually no, I changed the door. I kind of wish I would have left that door, but it was 2 blocks wide and that took up a little bit too much space for what I needed it to be. So yeah, I wish we had like a door that was that color, that was like in a different style or something, or at least I don't know. But yeah, I really liked this house a lot. It was super fun to build. I just went with like a lot of white and gray stuff, and I think limiting myself to just a few colors or shades, if you will, was kind of nice. It was really cool, and I really like how it's like split level, so like the living space is kind of sunken down a bit, and you know, the kitchen is on that little platform space, and that's also where the bathroom is. And I also have a full laundry as well. Yay me. I actually managed to fit a washer and dryer as well in the kitchen. So you have literally everything that your Sims will ever need. I don't know if 2 Sims could live here because the bed is like up against the wall, and like that's a whole complicated thing. But definitely 1 Sim could live here comfortably. Maybe 2 Sims. Possibly. I don't know for sure, but there is 2 computers in this house, as well as a double bed, a love seat, TV. You know, it's got actually everything that your Sims will need. The only thing I didn't include was like a radio or something, but like, you know, your Sims get those earbuds if they like work out once, so like yeah, like just get those. But yeah, I love the kitchen though. It's very inviting, and it's very bright, and it's quite modern but with like rustic elements, and yeah, I like it. It's fun. I don't really know what this style this house is going to be in, or is what am I trying to say? The style that this house is, I couldn't really tell you in one word, but it's nice. I like it a lot. I love building tiny houses anymore. Like I've gotten really like into it again, which is, you know, for a while I was kind of bored of tiny houses because, you know, you do the same thing over and over again. It's going to get boring sometimes, but I really enjoyed building this. But yeah, there's nothing much else to say about it. It's pretty bare bones basic. It's a tiny house. There you are. But yeah, I will mention some things throughout, but don't worry. I'm like, oh, y'all, take a little trip to somewhere else in the video game universe. But Overwatch players, I mean, it wasn't that surprising, but like we got a little announcement yesterday that Soldier 76 is gay. I'm excited about that. That's cool. I like having more queer characters in the Overwatch, you know, canon. It's pretty neat, pretty awesome. You know, I particularly like his character a lot because he's like best friends and is like the captain of my favorite character Anna. She's like my main. I love her. Anna's my girl. She's so great. I love her. And I don't know, it just added a lot of lore to her as well with this short story that they released. And I was like, that's so cool. I was very happy about that. Going back to The Sims, that little item there, that is from an update for the base game, or it's not really an update for the base game. It's a holiday pack that you can get for free that is kind of an update. I don't really know, but it got an update somewhat recently, and it got some new like holiday stuff. I unfortunately didn't get to get it until like after Christmas, basically, just because, you know, things with internet and stuff. But that item, that little wall hanging item, I love it so much. It looks like a little piece of CC that you would get, but it's so nice. I like it. It's got multiple swatches and it's got some nice things on it. It's very winter holiday kind of themed, but I still think it works for like Granite Falls, because Granite Falls is very mountainous and stuff. So yeah, it's cute and I like it a lot. And I actually like this desk area. There's like a closet with that. Well, it's not really a closet, but it's the wardrobe made out of a cabinet, and then the shoes and the coats, and like then there's the desk with the chairs. I really like this little section. This is definitely like hugely inspired by that tiny house I was talking about. This is like almost directly taken from it. They actually had two computer spaces, and like, obviously, I just did it for aesthetics. I put those cushions underneath it, acting like they would sit on those. But for, you know, functionality's sake, if you want to download this, be sure to put down some chairs there. It'll just, that way they can actually use the space. And you can put like 4 chairs where that table is, and you could have like a nice little eating space too. But I just thought, you know, tiny house living, you know, you can't have like a separate table for like eating and then one for a computer. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense, especially with this day and age. So like I thought, you know what, maybe they're laptops, because we don't have those in The Sims 4 yet. You know, maybe they just have laptops and they're just placed there. But those computers look really nice. They look really like professional and sleek, and I don't know, they look good. So yeah, but anyway, I just like the colors in this house too, because it's very gentle. It's very like not hard on the eyes, and it's still very bright and like clean looking. And I'm very much into this style particularly. And again, I did this little trick where I hide the headboard through the wall and then put something outside to kind of cover it up, because the beds in The Sims 4, we need simpler ones that aren't uncomfortable for our Sims, because the one from the base game that is like really, really plain and has like a basic bed frame is like uncomfortable for your Sims, so it doesn't really seem right. And this bed is actually really comfortable for your Sims, but it's like got that weird, I don't even want to call it mid-century modern. It's not really mid-century modern, but it kind of is probably. It's got that weird headboard. I don't know what they were going for with that, but I made it work. So yeah, and the bathroom's kind of interesting. It was a little bit long, so I kind of shortened it a little bit with this cabinet, and then I like used move objects to move the toilet into the cabinet. I don't really know if it makes sense. It doesn't, but I was just trying to be different. But yeah, there's not really a whole heckin' lot of the tiny house left except for the exterior. I had a lot of fun with this. It was just, I don't know. This is like the style that I love. It's so fun and bright, and just, it's like got rustic elements, but it's still kind of modern at the same time. It's contemporary, but rustic, and it's just, I love it. So, I don't think I would live in this one myself, because I gotta have a little bit of color. Like, if I was to make a tiny house for myself, I would definitely have like dark wooden flooring, like a rich, like stained floor, and like, you know, some shiplap that's a little bit reclaimed. You know what I mean? Like reclaimed shiplap, and some like, you know, some like rustic chic elements with a little bit of patina is what we call her. But yeah, patina. Basically, that's lingo for this is old and it shows. So, but yeah, I just want some. I want that in my life one day. I don't know. I've always said that if I was to ever win the lottery, even though I never play it ever, if I was to ever like get a lot of money or something, I would donate a lot of it to charity and build myself a tiny house, because that is, not only is it super fun and like perfect for me, but also it's like, good on the environment. It doesn't use up a lot of materials or resources. It doesn't use a lot of energy. It doesn't leave a big carbon footprint. And it's heckin' cute, boo. Okay? It's just adorable. And as you can see, I have been really into making these porches with the beams and not putting any plants on top. Normally, I would do the beams and I would just do plants all over it. But this, it being open, it allows so much more light and air. Not really air, but it just looks really nice because you can see the shadows of the beams on the porch, and it just, I don't know, it's very appealing to me, and I really, really like it a lot. So yeah, and I did it in the last build, but I do these beams with the spandrels that came with seasons, but I also kind of play around with the trim pieces for the rooms and those low fences that came with Get to Work. It's a little complicated, but it's pretty fun, and I should do a mini tutorial on them because it's not that it's rocket science or anything, but it is a little bit of a trick that you have to know, but it's still great. And I here in Granite Falls, you can't really have a path because a path leading to the house, it's where does the path lead from? So I just did a little bit of a patio area with the tiling from Jungle Adventure. It looks really good. I love the color of the tile with the house because it's gray, but it has all these nuances of color, so it's not totally matchy and it looks really good. So yeah, but that's basically the end of the build, though. I hope you all enjoyed it. It is on the gallery, so go check it out under the username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey. That is LUKEYDEAN, all one word, lowercase. And yeah, be sure to check out my Ko-fi page if you want to support the channel directly there. It is a good little place where you can donate, and it's basically a tip jar, and it's super helpful. And thank you all to those that have supported me there. And you can also check out my Instant Gaming link if you want to support the channel by helping me get new packs in the future. Go to my Instant Gaming link. It is basically a website where you can get discount game codes, and when you use my link, I get a tiny kickback, just to be transparent, so you can get a little bit of savings. We've built up over $20 on there already. It's great. It's awesome. I don't have to worry about not affording another pack because, girl, they're $15 right now. Those expansion packs, all of them, basically. Get it. Go, honey. Go quick. It's cheaper than a daggone game pack, y'all. That's just crazy. But yeah, they will run out and they will go up in price, so hurry up. But anyway, that is basically it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
When was the last real kiss? When did it turn from that to this? When did the last spark fly? When did it draw its final sigh? I have known for some time now, nothing sure, I just knew